back on the road again. We're heading towards a town called Nundle, where we've got some really good friends that have bought a tourist park in town. We decided to pay them a visit, check out the place, and see what else Nundle had to offer. We discovered that they have one hell of a good pub in town. We got to learn some history about the woolen making mill, and also some pretty epic pies. Well, we just got back to having a chat to Ben, which is a mate of ours that's running this joint, and he was just telling us about some of the local things they do in town, and he supports the local pie company, which is the Nundle Pie Co. And I was like, I'm happy to support local, love a good pie. It's hard to find a good pie, and there was about 4 flavours, but they do about 12, I believe he said. We had 4 there, and every one of them I said, for someone that knows the pies really well, which is the favourite. And he started saying, I like the brisket one, I like the jalapeno one, I like this one. I said, well, basically all of them. He said, yeah. So we got 1 of each. So they got 4 there. Normally you can tell a good pie by the size of it. Tell me what you think of this bad boy. Look at the thing. It's a monster.
It's a pie and a half.
I can't wait to sink my teeth into something that big. Come on, guys. I'm talking about the pie.
Half a ton cook up each time.
Yeah, half a ton of bloody meats and stuff.
Yeah.
In here, we've got some meat too. So Crawnies. There's a local butcher in town, and they supply a lot of the meats and stuff. So they use a lot of these guys for their meats and stuff that goes into the pies. And this is all sold just at the little fridge in the reception. So kind of reminds me of Ballara.
Yeah.
If you've ever been to Ballara in WA, they've got a very similar setup where obviously they do their own meats and stuff. You can buy it straight out of the bloody office. So yeah, we're going to show you the place. It's actually really nice. I'll tell you one thing that I've noticed about this place. It's the green grass.
Oh, it's everywhere.
I am a sucker for green grass. This is like lawn porn. I'll tell you right now, it is on point. Can you hit it over there?
How it goes.
You sure? Yeah, we got to keep it within.
Oh, whoops. That was really bad.
So we're going to hit it over there and keep it within these white
go again?
lines. Do you reckon you can do that?
We're going to face this way around.
Nothing like trying. What have we got prices going on here?
$4 a load for washing and $4 a load for drying. Not bad. Considering we've been to some places where it was like $8.
Good.
Look out, Jack. We're out of clothes. We only brought 4 pairs of clothes each, and when you're going swimming and going through multiple outfit changes a day, the kids run out of clothes really fast.
Oh, especially when you're caravanning 101. What is it? Big fire pit. That's huge. Took a lot of bricks to make that big thing. Bail out the area. We're going to have a few sessions out here with a few people.
I found this.
That's really cool.
Watch out for snakes.
Yeah, that's a good point, Jack. Oh, how cool is this? That's sick. You would not even know this was here unless you bloody came down and seen it for yourself. Nah.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow. It opens right up. This is really cool.
I see what he means now. He was like, I wish the weather was better for you guys.
Yeah.
You would have been down here having a swim for sure.
The big
Bloody
hole in the
unreal.
rock here. You're standing on a cliff.
Really?
Yep. Honey?
This is really cool. Yeah, she wasn't kidding. Holy moly. Some people have been having a good go at that. Having a quick dip. Whoop, he's off. How cool is this, Jack? Hey, do you like this? It's a pretty cool little walk, isn't it? You didn't like the dark bit. That's okay. Kind of reminds me of back home with all the rocks and the running river and fresh water and stuff. It's very homely for us. I really like it. What do you reckon, babe? It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Imagine this in the heat of a summer's day.
Oh, seriously.
It's really cool.
Well, Ben was just saying, our mate that's running the place, he's like, I really wish the weather was a lot better for you guys. Cause,
Makes sense now.
yeah, we'd totally be down here having a swim.
There's a turtle right there.
Where?
Swimming in the river.
Where?
No, that's not a turtle. Good though, good
It's
spotting.
moving around.
Good spotting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found a weed. No. So we started off doing a tour of the caravan park and then we were here and you're probably thinking, what? But this is out the back. And so the name now, the Fossickers Tourist Park, makes sense because obviously you can fossick in this river. But we're running out of day and we're going to the pub tonight. So priorities, you've got to get back to the van.
Before we got to the pub, we actually managed to squeeze in a quick trip to go and check out the famous Nundle Woollen Mill. When heading to Nundle, we got told to go and check out the Woollen Mill, as it's still one of the best places to see how the wool is still made the old school way. They got some really cool old machines that are still running from hundreds of years ago, and it was also really cool for the kids to check out and touch and feel and see how all this is made. It was a really great family experience, and we couldn't leave without a few goodies as well. We would definitely recommend this when passing through Nundle.
So it's a new day today. We finished getting around the park and picked up our washing and whatnot. And then we went to the Peel Inn Hotel for dinner with our friends that own the tourist park there, the Fossickers Tourist Park.
It's a bloody cracking pub.
The weather completely turned on us. It was due to rain this weekend and it hammered down and we were under this little square umbrella finishing our beers and the kids thought it was the best thing ever. So they all played in the rain. Had a really good time and went to bed a bit late and whatnot, so they slept in this morning. But we're back on the road again this morning. We've just been suggested to stop off at a brewery, so we're on our way there now. And then we're going to a camp that's actually closer to home. We've seen it a couple of times, the Kookaburra Caravan and Campground, I think it's called. So we'll show you that as well when we get there. And then we're home again.
Look at the brewery. What do you reckon? Yeah? Gonna have a look where they make some beer. So we got recommended by Ben, who we've just come from, and he knows we're a bit of a sucker for a good craft beer and a brewery. So he said, you have to go and check this out. It's on your way out. It's only 10 minutes down the road. You'll love it. So we thought, bugger it. We'll stop in on the way through, hop in and have a quick look, might have a beer or two, and then we'll get on the road again. So, wow, already it looks pretty bloody mint. Look at this for a setting. Well, this is not bad, is it?
We only got half an hour down the road and we're already stopped.
We're already stopped at the brewery. How's the backdrop? It's nice. And then it's like, bam, big pigs.
So on tap, they got the Pialamore Pale Ale, Dungowan Draft, Nundle Gold, Island Amber Ale, or Peel Porter. I wonder if they do a tasting platter or not.
Surely.
Yeah, maybe.
What brewery doesn't do a tasting platter?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Thank
What's that, a rosé, isn't it?
you. Rosé, not your grandma's or something.
Not your grandma's.
Yeah,
Is that what it says?
It's something.
I've just gone the pale ale. I've had a couple of sips. It's actually not too bad. You could have a good session on that, that's for sure.
How'd you go?
Still got more.
Do ya?
I was feeding the goat by myself and he was just going like.
Oh, really?
It was a greedy little
How cute is that? Is that where your food's gone?
No, he's still got half a cup.
You still got half a
Davis is
cup?
gone.
I'll take some in hers.
Are you going to go home?
Oh, it's okay. You can have the rest.
We're back.
You're back.
We only took, what, maybe 45 minutes or something?
Yeah, it wasn't long. She's getting better at being in the caravan anyway. Nice and cool. It's overcast. It's not like she's in a hot box. Even if she was, we could turn the aircon on for her because we got a big enough battery system now.
Yeah, how crazy is that? It's so good.
No, well, that's it. We've checked out the brewery. That's actually a really mint spot. I really enjoyed that. So you could stay in town at the caravan park, come out here for a little day trip, have a few sneaky cold ones, few winos and a good bite to eat, and then head back.
One rosé, I'm well on my way, and it's only 12:30.
But yeah, cheers. Thanks again, Ben, for the recommendation. We'd always love good little recommendations. Local knowledge is always the best knowledge, I've always said. That's the biggest thing I've learned on the road. You're right. Yeah? You want the window down, don't you? Obsessed with the window. Open the window, Dad. Open the bloody window. Don't you?
Come on then.
Righto. Let's go.
We've got
Get
like
on it.
3 hours in front of us, so by the
Yeah.
time we actually get there.
It's all right. We're close to home on this next one, so won't be so much of a big drive after.
Well, we made it.
Yep.
3.5 hours later in shite conditions.
Now we're on a bit of dirt road with a brand new caravan. I'm like, oh, please don't get dirty. But it's okay. We're only about an hour away from home, so we thought we'd just check this one out. What's it say?
Find a spot to
You
camp.
find a spot to camp and we'll find you. We'll let you know where we set up anyway and give you a bit of a rundown when we stop. Ralph, he's a cool little sheep. Hey? Whoa. You gonna go say hello? They're super friendly.
He's massive.
Just a little bit. It's different to normal sheep fur, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very different. Like, it's just this on top. Then there's normal sheep wool underneath.
So we just got back from the pub. I didn't really film too much. It was actually a lot going on. I think there was some sort of funeral, and then there were some bikies in there that were wearing tutus. We got the backstory, so it's not as weird as it sounds. It's like a fundraiser, so there were some interesting characters in there, which was kind of cool. Guess what? It's still raining. The weather has not let up. We're going to have a bit of an early night, I guess. I'll just put the heater on for the hot water so the kids can have a bit of a dip, get a shower and get cleaned up. But just for now, they're out checking out some of the locals. There's actually kangaroos just over this side, and then we got sheep over the back here, and then we got that horse, but didn't look like he was too friendly. I think he's a bit more smarter than what we think. He's figured out we don't have food on us, so he's got the shits and he's bailed. But this place is not too bad. It's literally just south of Tenterfield. It's near a little town called Deepwater. They've actually got a brewery in town too, and the beers are actually pretty bloody good. I've had them before in town, and yeah, I'd recommend going down there and checking it out, doing a tasting platter and stuff like that. But these guys are only literally about 10-15 minutes max outside of Deepwater, which is really handy. And yeah, as you can see, there's heaps of room, plenty of room, fire pits galore, nice green grass, wildlife around. And I'm just standing inside the camp kitchen now, which I'll show you real quick.
Hello.
Super friendly.
Super friendly. Who's with? Oh, the
The
sheep.
yeah.
All right.
One of them has a collar. His name's Ralph.
Ralph. Ralph.
That one next to Ralph. That's the big one.
The other one.
And
See if I can get some of this camp kitchen for you. It's getting a bit dark, but I'll do my best.
Last morning before we're going home, and Jack and Jayda have come back and they found a lizard in the chicken coop.
and the chickens were flying to bite him.
The chickens were trying to bite him.
Yeah, to eat him.
An eastern bearded dragon, I think.
That's
it
right.
was. Oh, yeah.
We're going to let him go somewhere that isn't at the chicken coop then, so he doesn't get eaten.
These are the ones that lay down in the middle of the road if you drive over them.
Yeah. All right, well, you want to go let him go back on the rocks where he's going to live? And then we're going to go and finish our tour of the camp kitchen and the toilets that we didn't do yesterday. So to pick off where we left off yesterday, this is the camp kitchen. So the owner came by yesterday afternoon. We had to pay our fees to him. And as we were chatting to you, he came. And then by the time we finished chatting, it was so late and it was just a bit too dark. So we thought, oh, we'll do it in the morning. But ta-da! The hot plate in the middle there. Firewood obviously on either side. A few photos and bits and pieces. I don't know what these lists are. I didn't read them yesterday. Oh, bird watchers. Oh, so all the things that they've seen in the area. That's really cool. And here's your cooktop. So if you're going to do some barbecuing, it'd be pretty cool. And then, of course, your tables. Like, even if it was raining like it was the other day, it'd be nice just to be able to sit here and look out and just have a bit of shade, or if it was full sun as well. And that's the toilet block there. So I'm going to take you up there now. Let's go have a look. Oh, they're nice toilets. They're real toilets. Wow, they're really nice. Look at the little cove thing in it. toilets.
Yeah, they're pretty good, eh?
They're really nice.
This sort of puts the standard for us at our campsite of maybe what we need to do or which way to go about doing on our place. So we are getting toilets and facilities and amenities and all that sort of stuff probably next year sometime. So looking forward to going down that path and getting a few of those things sorted, but don't know which way we're going to go about it yet. We want to do like a real rustic type style.
But
So
also composting and
yeah, composting and things like that.
more
So,
nature friendly. Not that this isn't, but you know what I mean.
yeah, we're going for more that rustic feel. Corrugated iron, rust, old timber and bits and pieces, and sort of refurbishing stuff as well and getting some old furniture and things like that. So
Now, if you're an avid follower, you're probably like, why do you have a cartridge? As you know, this is a promotional van, so we're really lucky that we've been given this for a year. And you don't always get what you would choose, and one of the things that we would have chosen would probably have been a composting toilet, but we know how to use these just as well.
the fun fact is they do composting, but it just wasn't in this van. But there is talk about retrofitting one into there because it is quite easy to take a cartridge toilet out and replace it with a composting one. There's been a few people on the road that we've hung out with that have actually done some retrofitting as well, and it's quite simple, so it can still happen.
It might
very
still
much
come.
happen, so.
Ew. Oh, we got a stick. Is it stuck? Must have been a big lump or something. It must have been you this morning, babe.
Something that we've really learned the hard way is these lids, especially with dump points. Some people like to put them right next to it and screw them off, and if anybody knows what these are like, they spin pretty fast.
And if you fumble,
you cannot catch it in time. It can fumble and go straight into the hole. Trust me, been there, done that, and it was the worst situation possible. Ever since that day, I always said I'm going to get 2 of these. So there's always one on here, which is obviously what you need. If this was ever to go into the hole and disappear for the eternity, at least you've got a backup somewhere. Get out of that shitty situation, pun intended, and get on your way. Because the last time it happened, it was a long weekend.
it was on Thursday, right before the Easter long weekend, so I couldn't order until the next Tuesday and then had to wait for delivery.
It was a shit time.
It's not what you want to do.
Very hot tip, just get an extra lid, stash it somewhere in the van or in one of your little pouches or something somewhere. Trust me, the day it happens, you'll be grateful that you took that tip on board. So we're back home, just unpacking the van. Yeah, just tidying up the last few little bits and pieces before we park the van up at the house here. And I was just going through, having a bit of a tidy up, just vacuuming a few little bits and pieces, and I've just got into the main area here where our bed is, and I've just had the most easiest experience, I must admit, trying to clean any of these tight little areas. Being an east-west bed obviously goes from one side to the other, and it takes up that whole space. And things can fall in, beside the mattress, underneath the mattress. You got dust, you got sand, you've got dirt, bits and pieces from obviously getting in and out of bed, and they can be quite hard to get into and clean. But I've just had to play around, and again, this mattress, because it folds in half, it makes life so much easier. Not only can it turn into a lounge and a couch, it actually folds in half and fits down the middle of the caravan here. So that's a whole mattress, and it's just taking up bugger all room, but it's enough for me to be able to fold it in half, push it halfway down the guts here, and it frees up all the space here. So there's a ton of room. Pretty much the entire thing. I could push this all the way down if I really wanted to, but I just thought I'd get as far as I can so I can get into these little nooks and crannies in the corners. I've just vacuumed that whole area there, and it's just been an absolute breeze. I like this. I really do like this. I haven't seen this, but I do like it. Being able to fold in half just gives you so much more ability to be able to do so many more things with this setup. That's a win in my books.